Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel that talks about all my cars and trucks and motorcycles, the SUVs, the camper, the pool, the dog. Kiefer is present and wild this morning. Wow, good Saturday morning to all those who watch my channel. Morning there. Hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday morning, and hopefully it's a day off where you don't have to work. That's not always the case for me. I have worked so many Saturdays and Sundays in my lifetime, you have no idea. I've worked 6-7 days a week most of my life. I mean, I'm just not embellishing, just telling you the way it is. And I'm sure as many other people can share the same story, but let's get the Saturday morning conversation going. It's not really long. It's just a week in review of what we've been talking about, what we're doing. And there's Kiefer, as usual, harassing a little girl. And you know what? Look what my daughter did. Now, that wasn't my idea. So that's my daughter. I guess I have a supporter. Ice girl. Huh. Interesting, right? So yeah, she's excited about that. She spent a good, I would say, hour to 2 hours of cleaning that dually up last night. So much work. She cleaned the whole thing. Inside, outside, the whole 9 yards. But here we go. Let's get over to the garage. And as always, thanks so much for those that watch my channel, for supporting my channel and helping it grow, and interacting on all the silliness and foolishness and the fun and the ridiculousness, and the list goes on and on. So if you look at this past week, Monday through Friday's morning conversation, the word of the day on Monday was important conversations. Tuesday was backward conversations. Wednesday was the split conversations. Thursday was the make conversations. Friday was the qualify conversations. So the whole theme of the week, as you watch my channel, I take a word of the day and I try to make that word that relates to the cars, trucks, motorcycles, the things that we enjoy and love in life, but also the state of the times. And I try to get creative with that one word. I make a challenge for myself where I just want to have one word to try to work off that one word to make conversation. That's what I do. As we get over here to the shop, we've added to the collection. This past week, really, over the last week, I've added 3 more vehicles to my collection. Isn't that crazy? Is that right or wrong? No, that's not right. 2. I'd have to say 2 because I bought 2 more Honda Groms with no trade, and I traded the, well, no. What about the CBR? I can't even keep track of it, buddy. So the CBR was a buy straight. So there's 1, 2, 3. Added 3. Hey, Kiefer, you're driving us nuts. Stop it. So I guess I added 3, and I traded the Honda Goldwing for the CB. I traded the CB 650R for the Honda Goldwing. Trike here. Kiefer's really being bad. And it's crazy. It's crazy. He's been in the house all night with these dogs. Why is he doing that? About driving you nuts. Well, dogs about driving you nuts say, well, hey, there's good old Don. Good morning, Don and Jenny. See, put his face there. He's always on the job. On my channel, that is. So, once again, this is not a lengthy conversation this morning. This is just more of me saying good Saturday morning, but also just sharing some things going on with this Honda trike. It's interesting how this is so temperamental. These little fobs on these Hondas, when they go silent, the bike goes into a lock mode. So like right now, let me see. No, that's not locked. Is that like so? Here in the last few days, the bike has been going into automatic lock mode, and I don't know what's been going on. Well, it's because these key fobs, once they get to be a certain amount of time of non-use, I guess they just go into sleep mode, and they just lock the whole bike down. So I'm leaving this thing out of the bike because I'm worried about that. I have 2 of them, but this morning, it's not a problem. I think I figured it out. No, Kiefer. Yesterday, when I got back in from my ride, I put in my new little pouch kit in the back of the trunk here. And I put my little bed rug, or my little top case rug in there, so it's got a softer surface. And I just love this this trunk. This trunk is so cool. It really is. I mean, it has a little light here. And I just love how I can store all my goodies under here. And it has a lot of room to hold a lot of stuff. So it's so cool. And I figured out how I was having the warning on the dash about the saddlebags being open and the rear trunk being open because I didn't close that rear trunk. So really cool, and it's really neat is this does hold 2 full-size helmets, which is really nice without damaging your helmet. Because a big challenge is you ride your motorcycle and you go somewhere and you have a very high-end helmet. Like this is a $1,000 helmet. I mean, I got it for less than that. But once you put the Cardo, once you put the Bluetooth in it, this is over $1,000 helmet. So just to put that outside of your motorcycle, when you go into a restaurant for an hour and you're not in the right area, you're probably going to come back out and that helmet's probably gone. So it's so cool of what you get out of these touring motorcycles and all the extra storage. Now, yesterday, I've been using this 360 camera. I'm about ready to throw this thing away. Don may get another camera. I mean, I hate this thing. It's a piece of junk. I hate it. You have no idea how much time I've talked about on this channel. You take this little freaking stupid ass thing here. I tell you, it just doesn't end with sharing too much information. Yeah, that was. But anyways, this camera, I'm gonna throw it in my pond. I hate this freaking thing. It sucks. It really does. And the reason it sucks is because when you download these videos to my device right here, my Apple phone, it takes forever, man. It takes forever transferring video to this, because this won't go. This will not operate where you can then operate this to go to YouTube to upload a video. It doesn't work that way. It's a total waste of freaking time. But really what now is very, very, very aggravating is YouTube won't publish videos. I have a ton of videos from us riding motorcycles and including Brian and my daughter riding around the neighborhood. And I have tried for the last 2 days to upload 4-minute, 7-minute, 10-minute. I've broken down where it's not a long video. YouTube won't populate. It won't do it. It will not. It'll spend hours and hours of just uploading and nothing comes. So that 360 thing, does it go for a flying throw into the pond? It may. You may witness me just throw a thing in the pond. I hate the damn thing. So it's back to me in so many ways. Watching a video yesterday riding this, it was all about me holding my freaking phone. Because the freaking, but anyways, bitch, right? So here's the ball game. I've got a big problem. I have a major problem now. But bringing this now into my life, I really love this trike. I love it. But if I want to go somewhere and I want to bring motorcycles, it's not going to work. So now I sold my 26-foot United hauler to make room for this Momentum Grand Design toy hauler. Yeah, see this motorcycle trailer here? This is like a 20-foot car hauler I bought, Bravo Scout. And yesterday I took the time to do measurements, and I can't do it. If I want to have one motorcycle, even 2 motorcycles, in this trailer. So if I want to load up, so this trailer hauls 4 motorcycles, or it hauls a car all by itself. So if I want to haul that trike, for the most part, that's all I can get in this trailer. I need a trailer that's either 22 foot, 24 foot long. I need at least a 2 foot longer trailer, if not 4 foot. But it wouldn't make much sense to sell this for extra 2 foot. So now I've got myself in a dilemma, because I really do want to take that trike to Florida. Eventually I want to take it to Tennessee. And some would be like, well, why don't you just ride the damn thing? Well, when you go to Florida for 2 or 3 weeks, you're not going to be able to get all the gear and all the goodies. And there's no way I'm going to be down in Florida with just a motorcycle. And you really think that my wife is going to let my daughter drive to Florida on a motorcycle without having a freaking hissy? Are you kidding me? And even for me, that's a long ride. That's a long ride, man. No, thank you. I'll just put it in my trailer. So here's my problem. I need to go buy a new damn trailer. Yeah, I'm not lying. So now I'm going to get in the mission of buying a trailer because of this right here. Because I want to have at least 2 bikes to be able to go. I want to have at least 3 motorcycles, meaning if I have the trike and I want to take my Road Glide ST and my daughter wants to take her Harley Davidson ST, then that'll work. But right now, it won't work. So yeah, what am I going to do today? I don't know. If I have time, I'm probably going to run up to Hagerstown, Maryland and go to Trailer Enterprises. And I was just going to do a whole video and pictures of my trailer to see if we can negotiate a deal if it makes any sense. So I don't know. But that's the thing. What's the value? Blah, blah, blah. So it just doesn't end on the Ice Age TV of yet another venture or buying something. And so for me, yeah, right, I get it. And you know what? It's interesting. Somebody reached out yesterday really belittling me about all the things I have, and it's all about me. I'm thinking, yeah, how much money? How much money do I give to other people? How much money goes out the door every month to support the bankers and the insurance industry and all the car dealers? I mean, oh my gosh, but it's all right. It's all okay. It isn't going to be something that just ruins my day by any means. But yesterday, the Honda Goldwing, daughter and I rode, I would say rode a little over 100 miles. In fact, that's a good point. You know what? I didn't even look at. So what's the fuel mileage I'm getting out of the Honda Goldwing? Let's see here. Let's even see what's going on the other end. See here how this shows this is all open. You see that? You know, it's such a bad angle there. I love the Gold Strike setup where I can mount my cell phone. And I got creative with the 360 instant camera, so I can mount it here on my rubber ball, and the clutch still comes in enough to be able to shift. I really like the shifting capability. Now, this is where it gets confusing because, let's see here. What's going to be the info? 33 miles per gallon. Wow. So not bad. I was at 29 the other day, so that's not bad. So, you know, for like the Honda Goldwing over there, it's going to get like 40 or so. So I have 163 miles on it. So yeah, we did a good 100 miles. I've left this thing in tour. I haven't gone into sport mode yet. So you can go to different modes here. See, rain, sport. That's really nice features on this motorcycle. And that rain one time saved me big time years ago from being stuck in a ditch. But I really like the clutch because it gives you more of an interaction. My daughter yesterday was like, does this still feel like a motorcycle? I'm like, it does. This really does. This really is still a motorcycle. So you don't lose that motorcycle fun factor even though you're on three wheels. And I think having the transmission being a manual instead of an automatic, not to say that if they had an automatic, I wouldn't have taken it. I would have taken it. But the manual does just kind of keep you more in tune with your ride in a motorcycle because you're shifting it all. So then, as you know, this thing has a trailer hitch on it. And so now I'm on the page, do I get a trailer for it? Which then that would equate to maybe taking a nice little road trip and going somewhere, but nothing radical, just for a day or two. And I found one up in Maryland, and it was on Marketplace at Facebook. So I reached out to the guy, and I asked him, does this have to have a registration and tag? And he responded back, it does. And then I said, well, are these current pics? He said, yes. Then I said, how many miles do you think are on that trailer, and did you maintain greasing the bearings or even replace the bearings and the tires? And after I said all that, he never responded ever again. But he made a comment that he has others interested. So it's like a $1,200 burgundy colored trailer, which isn't the color of this, but it's a 2008 little towable trailer. But it's a good looking trailer, has a spare tire. So it's really good. My brother in Florida, if I took it to my brother in Florida, there's no doubt in my mind my brother could match the theme of that trailer to this Goldwings paint thing. My brother is a really good painter, and he likes that type of stuff, and I'd pay him some money. So it'd be a great deal for me, but I don't think it's going to go down because the guy now isn't responding, and maybe somebody else is already on it. So, and you need the swivel hitch. I'm hearing that language there. So anyways, that's it. Just want to say good Saturday morning to you. And I think the conversations this past week were really good conversations, and it's so cool to see others weigh in on, voicing their support of the views and thoughts that I talk about on my channel that relate to what's going on in our country more than ever. And so it's really cool to hear others really reach out and say this, feel like, yeah, I'm right on page of what's going on, and they're right there with me. So that's so nice. So got to go to the garbage, get rid of all the garbage here. I just accumulate all the time. Look at all these boxes, all the junk, because of me being in business and having deliveries and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And so there you go. That's it. And tomorrow we may do a big ride tomorrow on, probably my daughter will probably ride the Harley, and I'll most likely ride the trike, just so that I know it's what it is. Because this is a lot of machines been modified, and you think it through, it'd be only advantageous for me to ride this a lot just to make sure it's right, that it really is put together correctly, and that there's no flaws in it. And because if I go somewhere out of town, you know, how does that all play out if it breaks down somewhere? I don't know. Who knows? All right, everybody, thanks for watching my channel. Stay tuned for more adventures. Maybe you'll see a walk around of me looking at trailers later on. Maybe not. I have to see what my day is work-wise. I may have to go to work, may not. So, as always, blessed Saturday. And God bless, and stay tuned.